I don't want Hope Communities to grow at all. I want Hope Communities to go out of business because I really feel that we have the ability, we have the tools to eradicate poverty housing in our world. Hope Communities was founded out of ordinary people doing something extraordinary and really noticing what was happening in their community. Maria Marilyn Stransky noticed a neighbor who was made homeless because she couldn't afford to pay her rent. She was pushing a shopping cart down the street, and they took interest in what was happening with her. And out of that, they enlisted the help of other people in Denver and other friends of theirs to start Hope Communities and buy Hope Communities' first apartment building. The mission of Hope Communities is to create diverse, healthy communities through service-enriched housing. You can house someone, but if you also don't give them the other life tools and the things that they need, they're not going to be typically successful in that housing. And our families come to us with all sorts of needs. They could be literacy needs, they can be financial assistance, and these are hardworking families. These aren't people that have their hands out. These are people who want to work hard and want to make a difference.
Denver Parks and Rec, they're hiring. What kind of job are you looking for? Any kind?
We attract all kinds of individuals and folks, and every color, every background, every nationality. And a lot of our communities today, we have a large degree of refugees.
My name is Mwene Bitulupande from Africa, originally Democratic Republic of the Congo. I have a wife and 2 sons, and the third one was born here in America, in Denver. Anything happened to my apartment, they came quickly and assist us. And then on top of that, they have a share program. That's food assistance. And on the winter time, they give us coats. When I lost my job, and they cover my expenses, 2 months rent. That has helped me a lot, to build up my life and be acculturated in American society.
Every day our families make desperate choices. I mean, it is a choice of that today, do we put some gas in the car? Do we buy medicine? Do we buy food? Do we pay the rent? 80% of all of our families make less than $20,000 a year. A lot of folks live in a lot of substandard housing, and housing that neither you nor I or anyone would want to live in. It could be without central heat, it could be overcrowding, in any kind of condition where they can actually get shelter. And at Hope Communities, we give families more than just shelter, we give them a home.
It is an affordable place, and it is friendly, and they do a lot more than just give you a cheap place to live. The place that I was living before was not low-income housing. It was just cheap rent, and I was very unhappy there. It was a miserable 2.5 years because there was no sense of community like there is here. I know that my neighbor is not a drug dealer. My neighbor is not going to rip me off, and being low income, I'm just grateful that Hope is here.
Thank you for our daily bread. Amen.
When you give someone a hand up, it's like dropping a pebble in the water. And when you drop that pebble in the water, it ripples out. That's one individual, one life, one person, but you don't know in the future what opportunity may have opened up for that person because they had a decent place to live, they had a safe place to live. What is that person going to be one day? Who are they going to be?
My name is Tony Limon. I used to be a migrant. I used to work in the fields. The living conditions were very bad. We had a room for my parents, and the littlest one would maybe stay with them. But as you got older, we all were bunched in together in one room. How I got introduced with Hope Communities was quite a few years ago. I was looking for a place to live for my daughter and I. And come to find out, Hope was behind this whole project. And I had no idea, none, until I got the place, signed the lease, and I just went back and I told my daughter, we got a place. We got a place. I'm for the people. I'm with the people. I'm in the trenches with these people. I'm in it with them. I was voted in as a board member, and I'm very glad to be on the board as we speak today.
We need to follow up with them because they want to be part of our organization, see how they can contribute to what we've been doing here.
We think literacy in children is very important because that's the first step. If you can't read and you can't comprehend, then typically a lot of other things in our world are shut off to you. And so Strive, our after-school program, is an amazing program where older high school kids are tutoring younger grade school children and reading basics.
It's been a wonderful experience. I like working with kids and just being an impact to the world because they're the new generation. So I like that a lot.
Okay, what do you do with the end of the sentence?
My kid right now, his name is Justin. It's like it makes me happy to see that he's interested in school, and I'm part of that. I'm the one that kind of made him push himself to that.
We need everyone's involvement because it's what we call time, talent, and treasure. Some of us have more of one to give than the other, but one is not valued greater than the other. Just the important thing is we find what we have to give.
We may not do big things, but if we do small things in a great way, through hope, with hope, we will have an impact.
They make us part of the family. That's one reason. To my experience, I belong to Hope Community.
I'm changing the world. That's what I do. I change the world. One step at a time, one kid at a time.
My future is very bright.